YouTube! I have changed my camera and controller settings yet again, and many of you wanted to know about my new camera settings. So these are the camera settings that I have been using on the latest patch. Okay, I tried co-op and I have played it for a long time. I was using these settings for the co-op camera, 16 height and 4 zoom. But once again, as I always tell you guys, for me this is too much of a helicopter view and it gives me a headache. So that is why I don't use the co-op camera, and I will tell you guys not to use it if you have such problem. And if you are someone who relies a lot on skill move and dribbling like myself, then this is not the camera for you. I have gone back to my OG camera which I have not used for the past two FIFA titles. Which camera am I talking about? Yes, it is tele-broadcast, but in camera settings we are going to put it at custom, height we are going to put it at 18, and zoom we are going to put it at 3. This is the camera that helped me go from here to here back in FIFA 18. I used it in FIFA 18, FIFA 19, FIFA 20. This was my camera 18.3, and now I am back on it and I love it more than ever. It gives you the perfect balance between height and zoom. Go use it, you will not regret it. And I have also changed some settings when it comes to controller, so let me show you. Let's start from the bottom. Of course, our trigger effect is going to be off. Now pass receiver lock, okay, because EA have removed one of the servers in my region, so I am having a lot of delay as of late. So in such delay, I have told you guys before as well, you should use animation start. Yes, what happens basically, it's simple. When you pass on animation start, so if you pass left, it will be locked to left, whereas on the late setting, if you trigger a pass towards the left but at the end you change the direction towards right, he will pass towards the right. He will look for the last direction that you input it, right? However, I feel if you want to pass left, you want to pass left, right? In most situations that is. So if you have delay, animation start is good, because sometimes you point the pass towards the right and he passes right, but then on the first touch you want to face left, so you put your left stick towards the left and then he ends up passing left. You're like, what the fuck did you do? It's because of the late setting. It's still the best setting if you have good gameplay, but if you have delay, go for animation start, okay? Save assistance, semi, lob through pass, semi, lob pass, assisted, cross, semi. We will go with, of course, assisted shots, assisted ground passes, player relative. This is very important. If you are someone who uses ball relative, now is the time to change it back to player relative, and you have to practice it. It is hard, but if you want to become a master at FIFA, then you have to use player relative. Right stick switching, always classic, that is. Icon switching off, it is useless. Player lock is on, you have to master it. Once again, I do have a tutorial on it. Classic clearance assistance is not good, go with directional. Auto switching move assistance, either low or none. I go with low, as this is what I've been using for the past 6-7 years. Auto switching on air balls and loose balls. Pass block assistance on. Next player switch indicator, I keep it at on, because it just tells me which player am I gonna second man press with and stuff like that. Although I know which player will second man press, but it just helps, right? So go with it as on. If you're someone new, then please keep it on, otherwise you will struggle, right? Time finishing on. So these are our settings, and of course there is one more thing. So guys, go in the FIFA trainer, turn it on. Afterwards, short target, everything is going to be off, okay? Timed finishing indicator, if you want it to appear above your head, you can put it on. Otherwise, I recommend it as off, but if you're someone new, on, okay? Directed runs indicator on, it's very good. Everything else is going to be off, everything else off, but this one has to be on. Offside indicator, it is game changing. It will tell you if a player is offside and you don't have to think in game. It will help you improve your decision making and improve the tempo of your attack.